Third class. My name is Imtiaz, and I'll be your therapist for today. We're going to do 2 exercises today, and the first one is going to be a word association exercise. I'm going to say a word, and you're going to write the first. You're going to write down the first thing that comes to your mind when I say that word. All right? So we have 8, and we're going to start with the first one. Fear. Quick, 10 seconds. Dream. Childhood. Imagine. Color. Nightmare. Hope. And last but not least, wish. Everyone done?
Excuse me. It was cheating.
Bad boy.
Look at my paper.
Anyway. Alright, let's start on my right side with Ali, and we'll go girl, boy, girl, sorry. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Alright? So Ali, can you please tell me what you wrote for the third one, childhood?
Sure, I really wasn't sure, but I said fluctuate.
And why?
Because it involves happy moments and sad moments. For example, I was always happy with having a family around me, but then my brothers left me, so I'm only alone in my house with my parents. So I'm really sad.
Wonderful explanation. Alright, Munira, can you tell me what you wrote for the 7th one, hope?
I wrote kindness.
And why?
Because I remembered someone making someone else being hopeful again, and that is really kind of me.
Thank you. Alright, Abdul Rahman, for the first one, fear.
I wrote dark.
Why?
Because I'm scared of the dark and things that I don't know. Fear of the unknown, basically.
Okay, thank you again. And Marina, for the 5th one, color. Beauty.
Yeah, color represents me.
And why? Why do you think it represents beauty?
Because color things are always beautiful.
Alright, thank you. Karam, last one, wish.
I wrote 8.
Nice.
Yeah, with an A.
Alright, and last but not least, Jumana, what did you write for the second one, dream?
Sleep, because I dream when I sleep.
So you're saying you don't daydream at all? So that means it's a lie.
Yeah, I mostly dream when I sleep, not when I
Do you remember any of your dreams?
No.
Okay then, thank you. And now we're going to go on to the second activity. I want all of you to draw a nice circle. Try and make it as perfect as possible. It's funny how Mexique's the only one who actually flipped it over. Anyways, I want you to make a few lines coming out of it and write the names of the people which you feel most connected to. Arrows, lines, flowers.
The same activity.
Yeah,
How
same
many,
activity.
how many errors do you want?
As many as you want. If you're a loner, then make none. If you're very social, put a
Doesn't
lot.
make sense. Just give us a number.
Just
A
write
random
people.
number.
Why? Then
Off
you're,
your
gonna, then you're gonna think of that many people. Just people,
fine.
whoever comes to your
Yeah.
mind first. Write that down. You know, if I tell you 7, you're gonna write 7.
Yeah.
But maybe one of them you just don't like, but you're just trying to fill it in. I'm the therapist, okay? Watch.
Can you do something else? You have to. Nothing. Why? No, you have to. You have to write it down.
They said that they don't, even if they
Ask me,
don't.
it's okay.
Okay. I don't know. You can put it down.
No, it's not. There's a big difference in being alone, not being connected to any person. I mean by this that I don't need any person to exist.
You know there is something I understand.
Yeah. Everyone finished? Alright, and this time we're going to go in reverse order. Jemana, you can start. So, can you explain 2 of the people? Well, how many people have written down in the first place? 8 people, wow. Can you explain 2 of them? The 2 you feel most connected to, and explain why.
My sister, because...
What's her name?
Mujahid.
Alright.
And my brother,
What's his name?
Muhammad. I'm close to them because I can talk to them whenever I want without them being very judging.
Alright, Karam? I know she wrote no one down.
I put on
Yeah. I know why.
because I've never felt any sentimental or emotional attachment or really any connection to any person in my life.
So you're trying to say that you think you're independent. You can do everything by yourself. You don't rely on anyone.
And I have done everything for myself.
Yeah. Alright.
Like apart from the bits where they're materialistic, where I got to rely on someone else, but emotional wise, you know,
Yeah.
never had to talk to anyone, never had to complain. When I
But do you ever feel that you need someone maybe? You think you're fine just like that?
Yeah.
No one to talk to? Do you have a diary?
No.
You don't keep a diary. So do you ever, before you sleep, like maybe reevaluate yourself and talk to yourself about yourself?
Yes, I'm always talking to myself right now.
Not even when you sleep, like even not before, like throughout the day?
I always talk about, I'm always thinking, always consider that I consume my energy.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking.
But,
Like right now I'm looking at you and I'm thinking something else.
yeah. Would you like to rely on someone else, maybe in the
No.
future? Or you want to stay like this forever? Until you die?
It's something you can, it's something you can determine. You
Yeah,
might
no.
get someone who's worth it, but if you don't have to throw yourself out there.
Do you want to find someone who's worth it?
I'll leave it to future, destiny.
Alright, so you,
It'll come.
oh, she. Alright then, thank you. Marina, your turn now. How many people did you write?
8.
8 again.
I'm gonna pick my mother and my brother. I can talk to my mother about anything. She's always there whenever I need her. Even when I get mad at her, we will come back together. It's like, I think I have the best healthy relationship ever. And my brother, I can...
What's his name?
Nina.
Nina?
Okay, you can do that. We can always like hang out together. Like we only 3 years different, and now we can go out together. And like I have a lot of fun with my brother now.
If you have fun with your brother, does that mean like, you don't really feel emotionally attached to him, right?
No, I love my brother. I would like kill for my brother. I would.
Wow, that's really deep. Anyways, thank you. Abdul Rahman, how many people did you write?
11.
11. I'm guessing Jessica feels one of them? Nothing.
No, I don't know.
Not this time. Alright, again, 2 of your most favorite. Like,
I'd have to say my two younger brothers, Mohammed and Ali.
and why?
Basically because like I've been around their entire lives, and we just get along a lot, and we like the same things, and I just love them a lot. We've been through a lot.
Yeah. Well, let's say you were to travel or something, you know, go away from your brothers.
Mm.
Would you feel like, you know?
Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah.
Now, when you went to Ireland, right, to study, like, did you have anything like, you know, maybe you missed your brothers a lot or
A
something?
lot, yeah.
And like, was this one point where you got over them, or were you just like,
No.
you were always like brothers?
Mm.
So you're kind of like Marina, you're really, really attached to your brother.
Yeah.
So you're siblings, basically.
Yeah.
All right, then. Thank you. Munira, how many people did you write?
11.
11. Yeah. So please again, the two most.
One of them is my mother. The second I wrote like my nephews and nieces, like as one.
Yeah.
Etc. That one.
Yeah, please.
I don't know, like my mother is always around for support and stuff, and yeah, she's basically my role model. And my nephews and nieces, I love kids, and like in addition to that, they're like my brother's like children, and like they add life to our home. So yeah.
Why do you look up to your mother as a role model?
I don't know, like I like the way she thinks, I like the way she analyzes like situations and stuff. So, yeah.
And you have nephews and nieces, right? That means you're an aunt.
Yeah.
Mabruk. But do you feel like any responsibilities on you? And maybe could it be that because you're an aunt, you feel like some responsibility, and you might want to be like your mother to them? So.
No, not in that way. Like I not like the responsibility, like I'm obliged to do something towards them or like something, but I do like have certain standards, like how to deal with them and how to.
So you just like, you know, bare minimum, kind of.
What?
You just like the bare minimum things you need to do. You're just there. You don't want to go over the top or stay under.
No,
just the average.
of course. Like I want them to have fun, and I want them
Yeah.
to be relaxed. I want them to be happy.
But you wouldn't go too much out of your way for them.
And but of course,
You will.
but they're my nephews and nieces, of course.
But you just like, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, but I don't feel like there's like a responsibility and like a weight and stuff like that.
So you don't think you're responsible for them, but you do feel really emotional attraction to them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like as in not a family responsibility, but just for yourself. Like just because you want to, you're doing it.
No.
No?
No. Like I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, they're my nieces and nephews. Like I love them, and I will do like whatever it takes for them to be happy. Like I like to see them happy.
All right, then. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least again, Ali. Yes, how many people did you write? 4. Yeah, some reasonable number this time. Please again, the two most people, your most.
Okay, it's my mother and one of my twin brothers. I think they
What's your, which twin brother, what's his name?
Ahmed.
Ahmed. What's the other one called?
Mustafa.
Mustafa. So you're close to Ahmed.
Yeah. I think my mom and Ahmed complete each other because usually my dad refuses everything I ask for. So my mom is like the only one who accepts everything, so I'm closer to my mom. But Ahmed, I think some of the things when I talk to my mom, I can't just say it. I mean, there's a
Yeah, it's
limit.
kind of awkward when you speak to your parents.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
a limit between me and my mom. But Ahmed, I can actually talk to him about boys talk compared to he would understand me because he's been through, like, he was my age. He's older than me, so he's been through what I've been in. So I think he would understand me and give me advice.
Yeah.
So he's good.
Well, all right then. Thank you guys so much. Give each other a round of applause. Yeah. Pat on the back.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you guys.
Okay. Now